Welcome on, people. Chicken connoisseur here. Obviously, as you can tell, you can see my face. I'm here, and I'm standing by Taste of Tennessee, shut down permanently. I think it's because the rent got a bit mad over here, but I have heard on good authority that it's locked off forever. Now, you may also be wondering, why am I here anyway? Actually, obviously, you know, if you read the description last couple weeks, you understand. You see the title, you know what's going on. It's the 5-year anniversary. Five years have elapsed since the first episode, which was here, by this very same Taste of Tennessee. Alright, Chicken Connoisseur here.
Yeah.
Just hit Tennessee, Taste of Tennessee, officially. As is tradition, before we get into the chat, let's get a quick crep check. So obviously, here, you're looking at the Nike Air Max 90. I call them the Ghana things, yeah? Black star, black swoosh. Obviously there's no star, but the black swoosh is here still. But you know what, better yet, look at the sole. You seen that before? Never in your life. But also, you'll notice the matching tee, the Pengest Munch. Some teas are going to be available, but I'll tell you this much: limited quantities, so the price is a mad thing. I know some of you will be vexed, some of you will have a couple heart palpitations, but the tea, limited to 100, will be £100.
Jesus is Lord!
£100. I know. It's hilarious. It's flabbergasting. Now, another thing you need to remember is, at the end of the day, you don't need to buy it. So, you know, that rage that was, you know, it was there. You were ready to let off the side if you saw me. Just remember, you don't need to have it. It's a t-shirt. You've got t-shirts. You're watching this today and now you have t-shirts. So don't stress. You don't need to buy it. But for those who do want to, if I buck you and you have it on, maximum ratings, because, you know, you cop the tee for 100. I have to respect you. Getting into the actual episode, you're wondering what can be done, what ought to be done for the 5-year anniversary. Now, I was thinking of stuff to do, and I took too much time thinking. The innovative juices were not running too smoothly, and yeah, time is gone. So basically, we're gonna take a look at, so far, what I would say are the best chips, the best wings, and the best burger that I've tasted so far. Getting into the chips, as you can see on screen here, we have the chips from last week's episode, funnily enough. I say last week, it's been a couple weeks, like 2 weeks or a week and a half, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Loons. Boom, fam. You heard me say it already, cuz the crunch was something else, the flavors. And this is something I was thinking about as well. In terms of the flavors with this thing, because you wouldn't expect chips to have flavors beyond it tastes like potato, but nah, this had, I don't know, there was a certain something that glazed the palate, that, you know, there was a savory kind of sweetness there. As you can see, have a look, have a second here. The chips are levels. They're definitely a 4.7, that maybe even a 4.75. I haven't gone 2 decimal places yet, but I might have to. Because this thing, cause 4.6 is not, it's not quite accurate enough. It's not quite levels. Cause when I say it's a Mazza lean. Moving right along, the wings. Now the wings, I've had many a good wing from many a decent place. So to decide which wing I think was the best is a difficult one. Now I can't recall as of now exactly off the top of the dome what got the best score. Well, okay, Eden's got the best score. The flaky, that crispy skin on them, the way man breaded that wing before he fried it, he knows his business. 5.
What?
Them times I was young and frivolous with the scoring, with the rating. If I went somewhere else with decent wings, I might have just dashed out another 5. Nowadays, I clock, you need that. I need to be a bit more critical. At the time, I could say, I hadn't had a better wing, but at the same time, now I have. And at the end of the day, I'm not really a big fan of flats either. So, flats meaning winglets. So yeah, Eden's, although it got a 5, it's not really a 5. It's 4.6 again. But KRFC, small place. Fam, their wings were levels. Because I'd say they're like a twin to the Eden's wings, but the difference is that they're drumlets, and the drumlets, there's just more flesh. There's more to enjoy. Mad thing. So from there, I'd personally say that is my top pick of all my top picks. 4.6. I'm telling you, the strength is not a joke, fam. On to the burger then. Now burgers, there's a lot, the difference between them and wings or chips is like there's a lot that can go good or wrong. There was a lot of decent ones where maybe they got the breading on the fillet right or the strips, but then when it came to the condiment control and the lettuce and stuff, them man were moving mad, or the bun was doing foolishness, or in other very rare cases everything went right. And from what I recall, Waterloo, Dallas.
Boom, burger, what's the burger saying?
Burger was sick. That burger there, levels. Usually I'm a strip burger man, but they didn't have strip burgers, did they? They had the strips. This is what made no sense. You have the strips, but you're saying you don't do strip burger. It was what it was, and what they did that most don't, a quick transference of the breading and that whole seasoning setup. Fling it on the fillet. The fillet was, I remember the fillet was quite hench. It was quite hench. I remember the black pepper hitting. When they get the black pepper right, trust me, it's a thing. So yeah, Dallas, Waterloo, best burger. Burger was pang. 4.6.
4.6.
4.6 is a high score. Seems like gas, but believe me, you'll understand when you get here. Okay, I haven't actually explained, but yeah, I don't have a mic, so I'm actually just using an app on my phone, little recorder thing. Got a cheap little headphone set up, and it works, as you can hear. What is there left to say? I've said what I've said, and it is what it is. Cause I'm definitely done. I was finished a couple minutes ago. Don't know why I felt to stretch out this outro, but yeah.
I'll look it up.
Safe.